Welcome to Panther Sports Talk. We're talking about UNI Panther Volleyball. And Coach, you're coming off another great season, NCAA tournament, Valley champions. Were you able to take some of that success momentum into the off season with your spring workouts and competition?
Yeah, I definitely think obviously what you do the year before can really motivate you in a number of different ways. But I think for us, we always have our banquet. It's always a little bit later. It's in the it's in the winter. And so I think that also helps because it gives us a chance to recap the season in a very special way. And then you're heading into what I call the hardest part of the year, and it's the spring, because we have that conditioning phase where their bodies change, their minds change. Jed Smith, our strength coach, does an excellent job of growing our kids in that way. But it's probably not the most exciting time because we do a lot of work without balls during that time. So great strides there. And I think when you're feeding off of the season, that helps. It makes you think about things that you are doing this for. And then you head into the part where it's more individualized with our on-court training to start with. We don't do a lot of playing during that time. It's working on individuals and what they need to be better at. And we had, 4 freshmen on the court during that time that it's awesome to see the strides that they make because it's the first time they really get to focus on them personally. So a great learning time during the spring, but like I said, also a hard time you don't get those matches that you kind of are motivated for during those practices. And that's why you use what you did last season, motivating you to want more for the next season as well.
Talk about the graduating seniors and just why it's going to be a different team, completely different next year.
It really is. And you look at Piper Thomas, who, she was obviously a go-to player for us in so many ways. And you have 2 players in Kendall and Piper where they were on the court since they were freshmen, and that doesn't happen very often. So you kind of get used to what they do, and until they're gone, you don't realize even how much they did. Knew they were important and knew they brought a lot of production on the court, but then when they're actually gone, there's the little things more than anything else. So Kendall taking charge of our backcourt for all those years. So somebody's going to have to step up and be a leader in that area, not just the production side, but actually being an on-court leader for our backcourt, our defense, and our passing. And then Piper, just a special athlete when it comes to someone that has production on the court, but her leadership was absolutely huge. Her example day in and day out of how to work hard was huge. And then you have Lexi Astor, who another great example in terms of maybe everything didn't work out on the court, how she predicted at the beginning, but what a kid that brought so much to our team in a whole lot of other ways, and then did have some opportunities on the court as well.
The Panthers will look different next year. We'll talk about their schedule in the fall, and it's a good home schedule as great opponents come in here before Valley play. Plenty more Panther Sports Talk right after this.